Our next guest turned a moment of frustration into a movement. In 2010, Alabama mom Drew Ann Long sketched a grocery cart on a napkin because her daughter Caroline, who has Rett Syndrome, had nowhere safe to sit while shopping. And that idea became Caroline's Cart, now in more than 15,000 stores nationwide and around the world, helping families with disabilities shop with dignity. And Drew Ann is here now. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. I'm so excited.
Oh, okay. So you have to take us back to that time when shopping was difficult, near to impossible, and the change you wanted to make.
Sure. My daughter was born severely disabled, doesn't walk, never has. So I was just carrying her into the store and using the fun carts. You've all seen them. They look like fire trucks or race cars, or laying her in the back of a cart. When she was too big to do that, I went to my store manager and I said, I'm sure there is a special needs shopping cart. I'm just small town Alabama girl. And he said, let's circle back in a week. He did his research. I did mine. And there had never been one. And that was the genesis of this idea and this business. I thought that is not okay. Special needs population is in fact the world's largest minority group. So I knew that we are in every community globally.
Definitely.
And the need was, of course, not just mine, but other families as well.
And to do something about it, because so many people think, oh, someone else will surely have this, but you were like, no, I'm going to start with a napkin sketch.
Yes.
And then now 15,000 stores. Do you have an engineering background?
I do not. I actually I have a degree in business from LSU. I had worked in accounting my whole career, but when my daughter was born with severe disabilities, I had to step back and stayed home with her. So I was just, thrust into this world's largest minority group because of her.
Oh my gosh. And who are the families using Caroline's Cart today? And have you heard from them on what this means to them? Testimonials?
Oh my, I have gotten, since I've been doing this for so long, I probably have tens of thousands of emails from families all over the world saying, Caroline's Cart makes shopping possible. I can now get out. The number one user of Caroline's Cart is the autistic community. Those are adults or children that can actually walk, but they're runners or they get overstimulated. So they want to pick out their cereal. They need to be confined in a store. So that's what keeps me going, is the millions of families globally that are using this, saying we only shop at stores that have Caroline's Cart.
And what does the cart look like for someone that
Sure, it's a very simple design. Okay. I literally just took the toddler seat out and replaced it with an adult seat that holds up to 250 pounds. It has a 5-point harness, and it is the only shopping cart that has 6 wheels. We added 2 additional wheels. So actually, the heavier the person and the more product, the easier it turns.
And families can request these carts, right? How does that work?
Sure, they can just go to their store manager and ask. We are well known. Every store corporately knows about us, and they can go to the website, which is carolinescart.com, print a request form, and go to their store manager and say, hey, I need this. Or even if they don't need it, say, hey, there are families in our community that need us. So we appreciate all advocacy.
Absolutely, and I want to talk about that because this isn't just a product story. You know, it's a story about a mom that didn't give up, So tell me about your thoughts with parents' abilities to advocate for their child.
Well, that's critical. I mean, advocacy is where it all starts. Go back and just look at any story, any movement, any even policy. It has to start somewhere. It has to start with someone. I say anybody can throw the grenade, but those that jump on it are the ones on the front line, and we're fighting for it. And I'm not only fighting for my daughter, but I'm fighting for the special needs community globally.
Absolutely. What's next for you all? What's the big dream?
The big dream is for us to be standard store equipment in every store. There are still some stores that say no. And the number one store was always Walmart, requested. They did a nationwide rollout in 2024. So now the next number one requested store is Costco. So we are hoping that Costco will do a full rollout of Caroline's Cart because their customers want it and they are requesting it, and the demand is high, and it does make shopping possible for those families.
Beautiful story. Thank you so much for sharing that with our audience.
Thank you.
I wish you the best.
Thanks so much.
Amazing. And if your store doesn't have a Caroline's Cart, ask for one. Retailers respond to customer requests. Families can visit Caroline's Cart's website to find locations and share their store. So make sure you do that.